You have a duty to get your music out to as many people as possible. And I'm going to help you do that over the next couple of weeks. And it's 100% free. All I want from you is to have your undivided attention every single Monday night and for you to share this information with other individuals. Be extremely careful of the words that you allow to come out of your mouth, not only as it pertains to music, but life in general. I mean, don't proclaim things that you don't want. Don't say my music sucks, or I need to go out and redo this because it's terrible. You know, you say, I need to go back and re-record this. That one was great, but I know I can do better. If you have to go and change something. When it comes to your finances, don't proclaim how much funds you lack. You know, your health. Don't proclaim how bad of health you're in. Your relationships. Don't talk about how bad your relationship. Oh, my spouse is so bad, or my husband is so bad. You know, if you can control your mind, you can control anything. Stay focused. The Bible says that as a man thinketh, so in his heart he is. Stay focused. All right. So now that you have your domain name, you've got your site, you've got your opt-ins, you've got your autoresponders in place. What I'm going to start to show you on next week's call is how to tie all of that together, just as we did for Vicky, and then to start to bring in droves of traffic. Like I told you, we got her 10,000 opt-ins, 10,000 fans in 30 days to her website, 10,000 downloads. We actually got her more than 10,000 people to her website, but it was actually 10,000 people who took the time to download the songs and things like that. All right, so I'm going to start showing you how to do that stuff, how to get the droves of traffic, how to get visitors to your site, to your MySpace pages, to your blogs. Not only just visitors, but we want targeted people who are looking for the type of music that you specialize in. Because it's no good just getting, someone who is looking for pop music and you specialize in rock and roll, right? Doesn't make sense. You want people who are looking for rock and roll if that's what you specialize in. If you specialize in hip-hop or rap, you want people who are looking for rap. Not only any type of rap, but the type of rap or hip-hop that you have to offer. They're out there, and they're out there in flocks. You just have to know how to find them and attract them to your music, and those are the key elements. There's some key elements in doing that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And, it can be done even if you're barely known. I mean, even if your dog hardly knows who you are right now. Vicky Shell, none of those 10,000 people knew who she was, but we got them to know who she was, and we were able to build relationships with her. To now she has a monthly income that's coming in off the sales of her CDs and her. Right? So she has a huge list now. And I also want everyone to go to that site, www.sellmusiconlinelikeCrazy.com, and get that course. All right, the course expands on so much more than what I have been able to cover within the last hour and a half. But you want to make sure you get that course. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the lines for some Q&A. We're going to open up the lines for about 5 or 10 minutes. But before I do that, I want everyone to grab a pen right now and a piece of paper and write down this number. It's 1-800, and the reason why I'm asking you to write this number is not to sell you something, but I want to get some feedback from you. I want to find out, I want to get a testimonial from you. And I'm going to explain the importance of getting testimonials from your visitors and from your client base and your list in the next couple of weeks. But I want you to leave a testimonial, and it has to be 100% positive. So the number to leave your testimonial is 1-800-609-9006. Then you're going to dial extension 6360. So again, the number is 1-800-609-9006, and then punch in extension 6360. And on there, you're going to be able to state your name, state where you're calling from, and then if you have a band name or a group name, say that as well. This is Ty Cohen. I'm calling from Bridgeport, Connecticut. My group's name is Eternal Realness. And I just want to say Ty Cohen's teleseminar was phenomenal. I learned this, I learned that, and I'll definitely be tuning in next week and telling another. Right? So now, with that said, I want to open up the lines, and one by one, I want you to state your name and then state your question. You can unmute yourself. If you find that you're muted, unmute yourself by pressing *6. Let's be courteous of each other, guys. Let's ask the question, and then we'll allow everyone else to go in and ask the question as well. Tempe, can you hear me now? Press *6, Tempe, and then you should be able to hear me. Or I can hear you, Reverend.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear you now. You sound crystal clear. It's good to hear
right.
from you.
Well, you do too. Look, first, just thank you. Abbott had to leave and go to work here in the UK. More than a question, thank you. You have revolutionized the power of the Internet, and we love you, okay? So we're going to do our testimonial, and you've answered basically all my questions. We made a conscious decision to make sure that we're on these calls on Monday, okay? So I'll just leave room. I'll leave room for someone else because you've answered our questions. We know what we got to do, and we're doing it, okay?
Tempe, I appreciate that, and I love being able to hear from you guys. You guys are dedicated. You're focused. You're calling in from the UK. That takes determination. We have people right here in the U.S. who won't take the time to call out, or call in, but by the same token, they'll say that they want the change, but they're not doing anything to proactively take action. You guys are doing it. Give Albert my best.
Thank you.
And I got to meet you guys in person one day.
Well, you know what, we shall. I can feel it already. You, everything that you stand for, you've renewed a whole faith in us, and you don't know, but that couple you were talking about, that's us. We have no barriers, and you sound so much like Albert. At this point in our life, we know we're on missions, and God has given us the tools through you and others like you to help us do what we need to do, and so I can't write the notes to share with him all of what you've gone over. They're absolutely beautiful, and I just sent you a couple of emails so you can send back what you have. But, more than a question, because you cover so very much free, I'm going to tell you. And what you were talking about, 7 to 10 passes, you see, I've been in sales and marketing all my life. And what you've done is brought everything to life, but differently. And it's just refreshing. I learned a long time ago it takes 7 to 10 people. They have to say no before they say yes, you see. So everything that you say is real and is true. And I think that's what we find amazing right now. And we're about twice your age, okay? And proud of it. Proud of it.
I love it.
Thank you.
You guys are a huge inspiration to me. It's like a boost when I hear you, and I hear stories from individuals like you. So keep it up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, thank you. And so you got to get to the UK. And actually, I'll be in the U.S. because we're both published authors as well as our band. And so I've got my book, and so I've got a couple of book signings. So I'll be in the U.S. In Memphis a little bit, but we'll be back to the UK.